Alrighty, welcome to another edition of Achievement College, my step-by-step guide to getting you that gamer score. This is Aussie Gamer 17, and in this video, I'm going to cover all of the arcade levels, guys. Now, I heard some really bad stories about the arcade levels, and in particular, the first arcade level. Now, I will admit it seems quite difficult, but this is actually a recording of my very first try at the first arcade level, and you're about to see what happens. Spoiler alert, I make it all the way to the end on my very first try. Let me know how you guys go with it. Hopefully this video helps. The best tip I can think of, I did try it again and I did beat it another couple of times in 3 or 4 goes, so it's not difficult. I did fall off once or twice when I got a bit ahead of myself. But yeah, this is the recording of my very first try of the level. Was meant to be a practice, but because I got it first try, I wanted to keep it in the video. And my advice, my tip, is to just take it slow. There is heaps of time. You have 9 minutes. Just take your time. Don't try and rush. See here, they line up. At this point, I'm thinking, yeah, this is tough. And I'm starting to get scared. I'm like, this is just the start. I bet you it gets way harder towards the end. No, I think these are the jumping, the platforming in this is probably the hardest bit for me. There's some bits that look harder, but this jump coming up actually, if you mess this one up, then that's where you're probably going to have to start again. But I managed to nail it first try. And yeah, but just take your time, guys. Take your time. Like this bit here, it looks hard, but it's really not. You just take your time. Just wait till the next square basically is lined up and just walk forward. When you take it one step at a time, literally, it's not that hard, this one. I hope you guys find it the same. And that's it, guys. There we go. That is it. 7 minutes to spare, so it could take even longer, it could take your time even more, obviously, than what I did there. Anyway, let's move straight on to level 2, fan service. Let's go for it. This one I struggled with even more than the first level, but only just sort of getting the timing right. What you want to do, guys, is throw the boxes across this gap, and you only throw them across the gap wherever the middle fan happens to be. You can miss a few times. I think one or two of my boxes miss here. But wherever the middle fan moves to, that's where you're going to choose to throw the boxes. So I've already missed a couple, so the boxes will respawn. It's hard to sort of get the right angle sometimes. But once again, plenty of time, so even if you make some mistakes, so that box is not going anywhere near a truck. Probably because that middle fan moved. That box isn't... Oh, is it going to make it? Yeah, it might make it. There we go. Alright, the fan's moving again. Wherever it stops, just throw the boxes, guys. It's pretty simple. There we go. That should be it if it makes it. Yeah, that'll get in. There we go. That is level 2 all done. Pretty simple, guys. Moving on to level 3, spin or alive. Right, this time we've got to get the couch all the way to the end. A couple of tricky little sections, but nothing too hard. Just move to the platform when you can. Ooh, spam the jump button if that happens. Alright, you can drop the couch there. It's going to pass under there. Run around here and grab the couch as quickly as you can. And there you go. Similar here, except that we have to jump the flame. There we go. And grab the couch Definitely need to grab the couch this time before it gets to the flame. Don't wait for it there like I did. Run around and grab it. Alright, this time I want to grab the couch from the sort of long side like I am here. I just find it easier to get past this flame with it like this. Alright, and then I can move it sort of on a better angle once we're past the flame, as you see I did there. And now I'm going to grab it from the side again. Alright, same here as the other platforms, except this time we have to jump. Now, if that happens, just let it do another lap. There's no flames or anything to worry about. Don't jump back on the platform like I did there. Don't know what I was thinking. And there we go, guys. And that's the level complete already. 3 levels down and 7 to go, guys. There are 10 arcade levels, if you're wondering. And here we go. Rolling start. Level 4, rolling start. This was probably the hardest arcade level for me. Now, what you will see here, guys, is that doing this successfully without taking too much time, I'm going to beat the level in under a minute, and I'm going to pick up the achievement for beating a level in under a minute. There's also another 1 or 2 levels in the arcade that I beat in under a minute. This bit's quite tricky here, guys, but there are easier levels to get that achievement on in the memory levels. So if you don't get it here, don't worry, I'm going to cover how to do it in the memory levels as well. Yeah, you just got to really get the timing. Obviously, these ones you start to the far right, and yeah, I don't really know how to help you guys with this one other than just keep trying and get it right. Practice, practice, practice. That one was easily the hardest for me. There's the achievement for beating it in under a minute. But again, I'll cover that in the video for the memory levels as well. Alright, moving on to the next level. Let's do Trick Shot. So level 5, Trick Shot. This is another level that I actually beat my very first try, and I think this might be one that we get in under a minute as well. I'm not sure. Either way, yeah, this is actually the recording of my very first try of the level. And yeah, I did figure that there's not much I can sort of say to help you with the arcade levels, other than just show you the completion, I guess. So I just kept the recording of my very first try. That one, I got a little bit lucky because that fan moved right at the end there. But yeah, you can sort of move while you're in the air, funnily enough. And just aim where you want to go, and off you go. But yeah, I wanted to keep all this in the walkthrough or in the playlist, because I want to cover every achievement, guys. So this is it. Now, I have also heard or seen the 111% achievement popping at different times for different people. All I can say is that you'll definitely get it. I mean, unless it glitches, but you'll get it for doing everything covered in the walkthrough, unless it's glitched. I know this game has had a few glitchy achievements. Some have glitched for people, some haven't. People have commented on my videos and told me, no, this achievement's not glitched, you're wrong. I got it just fine. Well, I'm sorry, guys, but it might not be glitched for you, but it doesn't mean it's not glitched for some people. Anyway, what's this one called again? Sorry, I didn't even mention it. Topsy-turvy or something, I think. Either way, we're on level 6 now, I believe. Get past those flames. You just got to get the timing right here, guys. Got to wait at these ones. Once you go on this bit, you should be able to get all the way across without stopping. It's just waiting for the timing at the start. Same thing here, I think. Yeah, same thing here. In fact, stopping is probably a bad idea. And again here. Once you go, don't stop. You may have to slightly slow down, but don't stop. And that's it. Pretty simple, that one, guys. Alright, moving on to V Rogger. Alright, another simple level. Got to get past these cars without getting run over. You can touch the cars, and the couch can sort of touch with the cars as well, as long as it doesn't sort of get stuck and ran over properly. Just like the couch got a little tap by a car there, but we can continue on. This section here, no, not this section. This section here, what I like to do, follow this pink purpley car, then get across, and then follow this blue car. Makes it much, much easier. There we go, all the way across. And there's another level under a minute as well if you get straight across that one, guys. So you might get the achievement there if you didn't get it earlier. Alright, I did find this one a little bit tricky. I found this path the easiest path. Now, the key here is when I'm going across gaps, guys, I spam the jump button to try and help get the couch across. So yeah, I definitely found spamming the jump button at certain sections helped with this one. Now, for this one, we're not delivering that couch. We've just got to get each couch to a certain spot. Spam the jump button across here. Spamming it to stay on there. I nearly fell there, but spamming the jump button seemed to save me there. And same here, I needed to get this couch. It's a bit stuck in between the two platforms. But spamming the jump button got me through there. Alright, pick up the third couch. Alright. Not quite a spam of the jump there, but definitely used the jump button there. Pretty easy through here. Alright, now this bit, I definitely use the jump button again here, guys. Getting on board here is not too bad. Just go all the way and try and get down to this pink one just here. And jump across to the blue one as quickly as you can. Once again, spamming some useful use of spamming the jump button will help with that. Might take a few goes, guys. It definitely did for me to just get that one right. I fell off there, but jumping, even though you're in midair, seems to work as long as the couch is nice and stable. There we go. Get across there. Pretty easy once you're here. And deliver the couch, the final couch. There we go. Slam dunk, apparently. Moving on to Caraspikes? Caraspikes? I don't know. How do you want to say it? This one's just all about timing, guys. You want to wait until the spikes are just crossing. You can follow in right behind them, just like this. Got to get the timing spot on there. And again, the timing here is important. Follow the spikes, basically. Getting as close, there, just made it. Getting as close as you can to the spike as it goes past you. And then following it as closely as you can. Just like that. It gets a little bit easier, actually, towards the end of this spike level. You see there, it's not as close there. Once again, just follow the spikes in. This one, you actually have to slow down a bit. If you go too fast, you'll hit the spikes. The other thing is, if you got hit even here and had to start all over again, you've still got enough time to do it all again. A couple of times, actually. There we go, because that was just over a minute of the 9-minute time limit. Moving on to the final level, I believe. I saw the final level already, guys. Here we go. Now, I think this one you'll see me fail even a couple of times. But once again, plenty of time to make it. It has like little checkpoints anyway. Same with that last level, I believe. Just wait for the opening. Both times, wait for the opening. Similar story here. Even though it looks like there are less spikes, but you just wait for the opening. It's the same principle. Alright, you want to time all 3 in one go here. So I sort of pick a diagonal and go across like that. Wait for these two to cross over in the middle and come back. And make sure you go all the way up the middle. Definitely the easiest path there. We can take the left path here. Wait for these to cross. And then crisscross across, or zigzag across, whatever you want to call it. Alright, this one here. This one's probably the hardest part, or it was for me. You just got to wait to go up the middle, wait for the right time. I do believe I thought that was where I made a mistake in this recording, but no, we made it across, only just. This bit's a little bit tricky as well. Wait for those ones on the left to go past you, and then you want to go across, but I missed it there. Go across, and you want to make it to this gap here. See, I did get hit by the spikes. But you get this little checkpoint, so you only go back to here. You want to just make it across to that empty space there, and then reassess again from there, guys. Right here, you want to stop. And then you can do the same thing to that gap on our right-hand side. And I went a little bit too early. I would purposely get hit by those spikes because it then respawns me back where the couch respawns, guys. But like I said, plenty of time, plenty of time. Get impatient like I did there. I'm like, hey, I'm recording this. Come on, get it done. Get it done like a pro. But once again, guys, I leave this stuff in sometimes. Just another reason is just to show you that, you can make a few mistakes and you still have plenty of time. All right, same thing here. Into this gap. And then once we get to that next gap, that is the end, guys. That is it. Not going to get hit now. We have delivered it. We have beaten all of the arcade levels. Let me know in the comments below how you went. Winners don't move rugs. That is for completing all arcade levels, guys. Hope you found this helpful. I don't know if it really is that helpful, but I wanted to just keep it as part of the series, guys, to include everything. Hopefully you did find it helpful. If you did, give us a thumbs up, post a comment, let me know, and of course, subscribe to the channel. If you want me to do more guides on more Game Pass games or just other achievement guides on other games, please consider supporting me over on Patreon. It costs just $1 to join the Aussie Army on Patreon. There's a link in the video description. The next video will cover all of the memory levels, and that will be the end of the series, guys. Thank you again. There's the bell. You know what that means. Class dismissed.